listening. Ignore the world, let the music cave in.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a hair growth spray. Now this spray you can use in alternative to oils if you don't like using oils every day, or you prefer to use this once in a while instead of oil, or even if you have straight hair and you don't like putting oils in your hair because your hair gets oily really fast. This is a great alternative for you to use, so stay tuned to find out how we make it. Okay, so the first ingredient that we will be using is moringa. It's a fast-growing tree in the native Indian subcontinent. It contains vitamin A, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, iron, potassium, and etc. The benefits that it has for it has a lot of benefits for everywhere in your body, your skin, your internal, but for hair, it helps promote scalp circulation, helps prevent hair fall, and it promotes keratin production, and it just overall boosts hair growth. The next ingredient is amla. The amla tree is located in Southeast Asia, and it produces a fruit called the Indian gooseberry. Amla strengthens the scalp, reduces hair fall, and helps scalp infections. Okay, so now the next ingredient that we will be using is bringraj. It's a type of plant in the sunflower family. You can find it almost all over the world. The benefits of bringraj is it helps prevent dandruff, and it also helps your dandruff that you have if you have it. It treats baldness, prevents graying of your hair, and it gives your hair a natural dark shine, and it also promotes hair growth. The next ingredient that we will be using is slippery elm. It contains calcium and a lot of amino acids. It keeps your hair strong, moisturized, and it just promotes hair growth. Okay, so next is hibiscus. It contains vitamin C, calcium, and iron, and it deeply conditions your hair and treats itchy scalp. The last ingredient that we will be using is aloe vera leaf. It contains vitamin A, C, E, folic acid, and the benefits of it is that it balances your scalp's pH, treats alopecia, and it cools the scalp. So after we blended up the aloe vera gel and added water and made it into aloe vera juice, I'm gonna add some boiling water, some water that I boiled. I'm gonna add some water that I boiled, and then I'm gonna proceed to add my powders inside of the hot water. There's two methods to doing this. I'm gonna show you guys both ways to do it. Be using 1 tablespoon of each ingredient, except for slippery elm bark. I'm gonna be using 2 tablespoons, and for the hibiscus I'm gonna be using half of a tablespoon. You can also use the plant version of these powders. I just have the powders because that's what I originally bought, but next time that I do go shopping for some herbs, I'm gonna purchase the flowers and the plant version of it. See, the slippery elm bark, I have the bark instead of the powder, and I honestly feel like it's easier to strain those type of things rather than the powders, because sometimes the powder does slip through. So I would recommend getting the hibiscus flower, or the moringa leaves, or the slippery elm bark, and all the other stuff in its whole form, not grinded up into powder. I think it's better as far as straining the mixture and making sure that there are no particles left behind. Okay, so there are 2 ways to make this mixture. You can boil some hot water, and you can boil some distilled water and put it in a cup, and then add your powders into that, or you can just add your water to the stove and then add your powders in there, let it cook down for 5 to 7 minutes. After that, you take it off the heat, and then you let it sit for however long you want, either 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day. And then after that, you separate the mixture, you strain it, and then you have your final product that you can use for a week and a half to 2 weeks. Spray it on your scalp, spray it on your hair, and you're good to go. Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna close this up, cover it up. I couldn't find the cover, I found it later on, but we're covering this up, and we're gonna let this sit for 24 hours, and then we're gonna come back to strain the product, and we're gonna see the final results. I'm also gonna show you guys that you can also boil this mixture for like 5 to 7 minutes, and you will get the same results. After you let it boil, you let it sit, drain the mixture, separate it's naturally going to separate the powders from the liquid, because the powders are dense, so they're going to fall to the bottom and the liquids are going to stay up top. But when it's all done, you cover it up and you set it aside until the next day, or however long you want. You can leave it up to 3 days. Okay, to strain this mixture, you're going to need a mason jar with a cheesecloth, and then you're going to pour it into the cheesecloth, so none of the product residue, such as the powders or the wood chips, fall into the final product. After we transfer it and strain it out, we're going to transfer it to a spray bottle, and I'm going to proceed to spraying it on my scalp and on my hair, and show you guys how I use it. Okay, so this mixture is gonna help soothe my scalp, stimulate hair growth. It's gonna It's gonna moisturize my strands if I don't use a moisturizer, because sometimes when I wash my hair and I strip it of all the oils and all the stuff that was inside of it, I add a cream-based moisturizer on top of it, along with some water or something and some oil to seal in the moisture. But in between those times when you're not using cream to re-moisturize your braids, you use this spray, and it'll keep your braids nice and moisturized and juicy. So now I'm adding 10 drops of peppermint essential oil. It's good for soothing the scalp and giving you that tingly feeling, making you feel like you're doing something. But it has other benefits alongside that, but I can't remember them right now. Other than that, we're going to add lavender essential oil. Is good for soothing the scalp as well, and hair growth, and it's also good for relaxing you and keeping you calm. The aroma keeps you calm, so that's an added bonus. Okay, so this is the final product. You can keep it in the fridge for a week and a half to 2 weeks. After that, you have to remake it. But this is just me showing you how I spray on my hair and on my scalp to reap all the benefits. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Beat